Good morning, dear students. How are you all? I hope you are all doing good. So now let's continue the Aryavarta, means later Vedic period, with the economic life. In the later Vedic period, we saw a more settled life with the town developing in all over the Aryavarta. So the peoples increase the use of the iron and other metals. When they increase the use of iron and other metals, it helps to making the better tools. These better tools help to leading the better productions. So now the peoples were not only involved in the cattle rearing and agriculture, even the pottery, weaving, carpentry were became the common occupations of the Aryans in the later Vedic period. But the agriculture was the basic needs of the livelihood. Then what are the crops they grow? They grow such as wheat, barley, rice, fruits and vegetables are the main crops produced by the Aryans in the later Vedic period. And even the domestication of animals also important part of the Aryans. So now let us discuss about the education system. How was the education system? So in the last class I said the Aryans life was divided into the four part such as Brahmacharya Ashrama, Grihastha Vanaprastha and Sannyasashrama. The education system is begins in the means Brahmacharya Ashrama was begins in the education system. So during the Brahmacharya Ashrama, the student had to leave the house and live in Gurukulas or the residence of the Gurus. When the student life begins, the Upanayanam ceremony, see, this is the Upanayanam. The Upanayanam ceremony is marked as the beginning of the student life. And the Gurukulas, after the Upanayana, the student had to leave the house and to live in the Gurukulas with the Guru. See, the Gurukulas are away from the cities and close to the nature. When the student living in a Gurukulas, the student had to help for the domesticate help for the teachers. How he will be help? Like looking of the cattle, cutting of wood, and accept all the words and all the decisions of the Gurus. And in the Gurukulas, there is no difference between the rich and poor. All the students are equal. Whether they are taking a fees in the Gurukulas, no, there is no fees charged on the studies. But when they are living, when the students complete the education, when the students are leaving the Gurukulas, some students were paying the Guru Dakshina, not a fees. Then, how long it takes to complete education in Gurukulas? It takes around 18 years to complete the education. There was a writing system? No, there was no writing method. Then how they taught? The lessons were oral and the student had to memorize large pieces of the information. So what are the subjects they were teaching? They were teaching mathematics, Vedas astronomy, and military science. They were taught in the Gurukulas. And it takes the whole course take as much as 18 years. And what is the difference between the early Vedic age and later Vedic age? In the last class, we have discussed about the early Vedic age and later Vedic age. Now, what is the difference between the early Vedic age and later Vedic age? So, in the early Vedic age, the Aryans were lived in the Saptasindhu areas, the area of the seven rivers, and called a Brahmavarta. But in the later Vedic age, the Aryans were occupied the areas between the Himalayas in the north, and Vindhyas in the south. This region is called a Aryavarta. And in the early Vedic period, the leader of the tribe called a Rajan, he was elected. But in the later Vedic period, the Rajan was mainly an hereditary. He was not elected by the peoples. And in the early Vedic period, the Sabha and Samiti had the powerful assemblies. These Sabha and Samitis was checked the power of the Rajan. But in the later Vedic period, the Sabha and Samiti has lost their power, and Rajan became the powerful ruler. And in the early Vedic period, the woman enjoyed the equal status as a man. But in the later Vedic period, so the position of women was degraded. They are not allowed to any political assemblies and any political assemblies. And in the early Vedic period, the caste system was based on the occupation, not by the birth. And they can change their occupation through they can change the caste. But in the later Vedic period, the caste system became very rigid and hereditary. So the person cannot change their occupation and cannot change their caste. It came by hereditary, came by the birth. In the early Vedic period, they worshipped the nature god like Agni, Surya, Varuna, and Harta. But in the later Vedic period, so they were believing in the three main gods, Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva. And even they were worshipped the Kali and Durga as the force. And the method of worship was quite simple in the early Vedic period. But in the later Vedic period, the method of worship became very expensive and very complicated. So they lived in the small villages. They lived in a small villages and settlements. But in the later Vedic period, so the new towns were developed. So these are the difference between the early Vedic period and later Vedic period. Thank you.